cheaper rate. Means you can say like this, future price increases, then present demand will also present demand will also increase, and future price decreases, then present demand will also decrease. Means there is positive relationship, between future price and present demand. I hope all of you have understood there is positive relationship between future price and present demand. But how will you explain? This relationship? See, if a price of a certain commodity is expected means possibility is expected to increase in near future, then consumer will purchase more units of given good in presently what they normally buy. Now we are trying to understand this explanation with the help of this practical in practical way. But see, after this please pause the video and note down this. See, now after this you will write there exists a direct or positive relationship between expectation about future price and demand of given commodity in present, or you can say you can write here in current period. See, I hope all of you have understood this fifth point, means expectation about future price. But see, now we have discussed five factors of individual demand. We can say five factors of individual demand of given commodity. See, what was the question? Explain the determinants or factors of individual demand. See, these are five factors. Means, or you can say there are five factors which are affecting individual demand of given commodity. Means, again I am repeating, there are five factors which are affecting individual demand of given commodity. But see, now after this we will discuss explain the determinants or factors of market demand. After this we will discuss explain the determinants or factors of market demand. Now there are eight factors. Means which will affect market demand. But see, again I am repeating a relationship between the individual demand of given commodity and these factors. First of all, see, this is px and this is dx. Means this is demand of x commodity, so x commodity means we are talking about demand of x commodity. So x commodity will be considered as a given commodity. So we can say this means demand of given commodity. Means demand of x commodity is also known as demand of given commodity. See, this is px, px means price of x commodity. And as you know that we are considering x commodity as a given commodity. So this is the price of given commodity. Px means dx means demand of given commodity. So this is Px means this will be considered as price of given commodity. Given commodity. Suppose I am talking about demand of marker. I am talking about demand of marker. So this marker will be considered as a given commodity. This marker will be considered as a given commodity, and price of this marker will be considered as a price of given commodity. This means this marker will be considered, or you can say the price of this marker will be considered as a price of given commodity. Now see next, what is the relationship between demand of given commodity and price of given commodity? Means there is positive, there is negative or inverse relationship. There is negative or inverse relationship between demand of X commodity and price of given commodity. We can say demand of given commodity and price of given commodity means price of given commodity increases, demand of given commodity decreases, and price of given commodity decreases, then demand of given commodity increases. I hope all of you have understood what is the relationship between first factor of individual demand and between the first factor and after the demand of given commodity. See next, for PR means price of related goods. You know that there are two types of goods. Means price of related goods. Related goods are two types. First, substitute good, and second, complementary good. First is substitute goods and second is complementary goods. Now, what is the relationship between price of substitute good and demand of given commodity? First of all, you will classify price of related goods. Into two goods. First, price of substitute goods, and second, price of complementary goods. Now, what is the relationship between price of substitute good and demand of given commodity? Means there is positive relationship. Between price of substitute good and demand of given commodity. Now, next, complementary good. So there exists a means there exists an inverse relationship. Between price of complementary goods and demand of given good. Now after this is a CY. CY means consumer income. Now if you want to check the effect of change in income on demand of given commodity, then first of all you have to classify into two goods. First, normal good, and second, inferior good. Suppose normal good is there, means there will be positive relation. Between income and demand of given commodity, means demand of normal good. Then after if there is an inferior good, then there will be negative relationship between income of the consumer and demand of inferior good. See next, taste and preferences. Means what is the relationship between demand of given commodity and taste and preferences? Means positive relationship. And what is the relationship between demand of given commodity and expectation about future price? Means again positive relationship. Means present. What is the relationship between present demand of given commodity and expectation about future price? Means there exists a positive or direct relationship between future price and present demand. Suppose future price increases, present demand will increase. Suppose future price decreases, present demand will decrease. I hope all of you have understood how many factors are there. 5 factors. factors of individual demand. There are 5 factors of individual demand which are affecting individual demand, means which are affecting it. It means individual demand, which are affecting it, individual demand. I hope all of you have understood this question. Means explain the determinants or factors of individual demand. Now in my next video, we will discuss next question, means explain the determinants or factors of market demand. Means there are 8 factors. Suppose if I write a question here, explain the determinants or factors of market demand. So there are 8 factors. There are 8 factors which are affecting market demand. In individual demand, listen, in individual demand there are 5 factors, but in market demand there are 8 factors. I hope all of you have understood. Now we will discuss factors of market demand. Have a good day and thank you very much.